Hey everyone, Sam and Chris from Wyvern Kodiak here. Before we get started, like and subscribe, check out some of the other videos and content that we have on our channels. Thanks a lot. Hey everyone, Sam at Wyvern Kodiak, and I have with me here the KB Knives Pioneer. Now this knife is designed by Evgeny Bolychev out of Russia. I think I'm saying his name right, and if I'm not, I truly apologize, but I do know that he has a design called the Kaiser Meteora as well, and that's a really cool design, by the way. If you're not familiar, you should check that knife out also. But that is one of his other collaboration designs. This is the one with KB Knives, and you know what? It's pretty damn cool, I must say. So let's get into it, check it out, let me know what you think on this. So right here you've got flamed anno titanium scales. There are 3 versions. You have a bead blasted and a DLC version. You do have that KB on the pivot cap here. You have a flamed anno tie back spacer with a lanyard loop that's tucked in nicely. And that back spacer does wrap around on the end there, very nice. You've got a milled titanium pocket clip, which probably gonna be all right. We'll check it out in a little while, you know that. We've got some lockbar relief cuts right here, and we have a thumb stud, we have a front flipper, and it appears to be a bead blasted blade. Let's check it out. Boom. We have a drop point blade with a little bit of a swoop up over here to tuck your thumb in. That's going to be very nice. You got a swedge on top, big tall flat grind on this bead blasted blade, and the blade does come in 20 CV. Now let's do some specs real quick on this knife. We have 7.87 inches overall. The blade comes in at 3.35 inches and it weighs 3.85 ounces. Size comparisons, we are using the Demko 8020.5 and we are using a Demko Shark Cub. And you can see that it is bigger than both, but probably about a 1/4 of an inch bigger than the 8020.5. So it is a good size knife. And then we're going to compare it up against the Benchmade Bug Out. And we're going to look at it next to a Kaiser Drop Bear. And you can see it is bigger than both on that. And it probably has about a 1/2 inch on that Bug Out. So almost 8-inch knife. It is a full-size knife and a good size knife. So let's check some ergos. Ergos in hand, I have double XL hands here. I've got a 4-finger grip around. I'm getting a little bit of a hot spot from this right here, from this lockbar relief. It's not terrible. But I think if I was hard using this for an extended period of time, I'd probably get a little bit of a raw spot on my hand there. It's right in here. You can actually see the indentations on my hand right there when I squeeze real tight like that. But otherwise, if I'm loose gripped here, it's very comfortable and very ergonomically fitting for a hand here. So really, really nice on that. And you choke up right here into this choil, get your thumb way out on the blade. This is home sweet home for me. I am out of the hot spot area now. I am no longer getting squeezed by that lockbar relief, because the pressure is now right in front of it over here. So when I get up over here, much more comfortable for me on that. Again, very comfortable in this position here. I feel like I can get some serious work done. I can pinch grip this thing. Sorry for the movement on the camera, folks. I bumped the stand there. I can pinch grip this thing really nice. No problems whatsoever. I think I can get some work done on that. So ergos aren't bad, aren't terrible. A little bit of a hot spot over here. If they put that lock bar relief on the inside, that would not be an issue, but I know not every company does that, so you know, it's not anything abnormal to have them on the outside. So let's do some action. Let's take a look at that. We got action on bearings, drop to the nail, one shake closed. Thumb studs work outstanding for the thumb flick. They work great for the reverse flick. And you have a front flipper, which works really good as well. Now the front flipper has an interesting shape on it, how it comes up and then it swoops down underneath here. I think if nothing else, I would say I do wish that it had like one more jimp at the top over here, just going over the top there. But it really doesn't need it. Honestly, you're getting a good grip on the front flipper when you're doing this, so I'm really not having any issues whatsoever with doing the front flipper, but it would have been a little bit easier and I wouldn't have had to probably add just a little bit of wrists into this, but other than that, it's a very good functioning action on this knife. I really like this knife actually. I'm growing more and more to have some serious likes to the KB lineup. I feel like the last year they have been putting out absolute fire. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this thing is just one of many. And you look at this is the Pioneer. You look at things like the Socius, or what's that other one that I had done earlier in the year? The Eclipse, which is that one with the integral. Man, I mean, KB's just putting out killers. And then the Zephyr, which is Tempest Knives design. I mean, they're absolutely on fire. I really do like a lot of what KB's doing right now. So, all right, so let's check this pocket clip. I've rattled on about KB and liking them enough. So, what we have here, for those new to the channel, we have a medium thickness pair of jeans. I'm going to take this knife, I'm going to put it in the pocket. I'm going to test the pocket clip to see how easy it is to go in the pocket, how good the retention is, how easy it is to come out of the pocket, and any long-term damage or fraying it does to the edges and seams of the pocket. Let's get to work. Here we go. Lined up, a little bit of pressure. Pops over. Sticks out less than 1/4 of an inch, so it is pretty deep carry. The retention on it is outstanding. And coming out of the pocket, about the same as going in. It's a little bit of extra pressure there. It is a little stiff. We'll take a look at this here for a sec. So if they had elongated this ramp slightly, and I'm talking about not even but 1/8 of an inch, probably solve your problems here as far as how much pressure it would take to go into that pocket. Just a little bit longer of a ramp would fix that problem. This is a good pocket clip. It works well. Would have no qualms about buying this knife because of this pocket clip, but I'm saying if you wanted a perfect pocket clip, elongate this slightly, about 1/8 of an inch, boom, solves all your issues. While I have it sitting like this, take a look at that contouring on this thing. I mean, just beautiful rounded edges on here. Really, really nice. KB absolutely killed the fit and finish on this thing. So really, really nice job on this. So we've taken a look at everything around on this knife, and now it's time for us to talk about the things I don't like. So as far as the jimping goes, outstanding. As far as the action goes, really nice. Pocket clip, very good, very, very good. Could be slightly better with an elongated ramp here. But the biggest issue I have is just these right here. They're just a bit sharp on the hand when I am bearing down on this with like a white knuckle grip. If I'm going for some serious cutting power and I'm torquing down on my hand, I do get a little bit of a hot spot right there. Just that relief, that lock bar relief cut right here seems to be just a little bit of a hot spot. It's nothing crazy. I like this knife a lot, but if we're talking about things that I would prefer a change on, it would be that. The lockbar access on here is very adequate. Everything on here is great or adequate enough for my likings. The one issue I do have though is this. So that is my feelings on this. Love to know what you all think. Do you like this knife? And do you think that a hot spot like that would prevent you from buying this knife? Or are you not that kind of a hard user? Or are you going to be like me where this is going to be home and it's not going to come into play? So drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you all. Then do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed to the channel. We appreciate everybody. And follow us on Instagram at wyvernkodiak. Do me a favor as well and check out our new website, wyvernkodiak.com. We've got some shirts, we've got some hanks up for sale. Sign up for the newsletter. Stay informed all things Wyvern Kodiak, including our knife drops, as well as any new merch that we might be adding to the store. And then join us Wednesday nights, live in the Dragon's Lair. That's a YouTube live show. We go on at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we usually have a guest, and we have a great time. We talk knives, we talk design, we talk about whatever. So we'd love to have you hang out, be a part of the community. And if you liked this knife or any other KB knives, check out the description for our links and discount codes. Appreciate if you use them, and we'll save you 20% if you use our discount code WKD20. That does apply to this and many other of the KB knives. So go in the description, grab your link, and save some money. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Appreciate everybody's time, and you all have a great day.